So tonight we're learning work on this monstrous sinkhole in Pasco County will begin later this week and will probably take months to fill.
Yeah, with several sinkholes opening up around Central Florida lately, we know some of you are asking, could this happen to me? And is there anything I can do to protect my home? News 6's Eric Von Anken is in Winter Springs getting results.
Well, first, let me say the chances that you will ever have a sinkhole under your home are very rare. The way a sinkhole forms is kind of like how an hourglass works. So imagine this is the sand under our feet here in most of Central Florida. The sand over time, especially after a drought, sinks down to the limestone down below, and that's when the ground starts to sink. It actually happened here to this house years ago.
It goes all the way around the house and then comes up on our patio.
2 decades ago, the left side of this man's home was sinking, so he put in screws on poles.
Another one here, and right at the corner here.
Deep into the ground.
And we were paying by the foot, you know, for these piers, and one of the piers went down 100 feet.
And then engineers suggested compaction grout surrounding the poles with concrete. So now this Winter Springs home is solid at a cost of almost $250,000. The ground in Pasco County, here at this spot, obviously not solid. According to reports, the last time this hole opened up, engineers advised the homeowner to use concrete, but the homeowner chose a much cheaper solution. No concrete, just the poles. You can see it didn't work. Most people will never have to deal with this, but you might have a sinkhole in your neighborhood, and you might see some cracks in your walls. If you've never had to deal with a sinkhole, should you start looking for one? Do you need to be concerned about it?
No, I think the only thing you need to do is pay attention to your property.
Realtor Kim Coburn has seen several sinkholes in Winter Springs in her 35-year career. She says having an inspector and even an engineer examine any cracks is a good idea. Most of the time, though, it's settling, not a sinkhole. But you can always check the web. We put links on clickorlando.com to see how close sinkholes are to your house.
And make sure that you do everything that the structural engineers tell you need to do to make your property sound.
And here's another thing you should know. Just because there's a sinkhole here doesn't mean it'll spread across the street or even up the block. Sinkholes are not connected. So what about your insurance, homeowner's insurance specifically? Does it cover sinkholes? And what about that additional sinkhole coverage? Should you get it? Well, I'm answering those questions when I see you again coming up at 7. For now in Winter Springs, I'm Eric Von Anken, News 6 getting results.